Off Sunday and Monday. In y'all's opinion, yada yada yada. Want to make sure we're good to go. I'll get Jeff Day or somebody to call in here shortly and make sure these phone lines are doing okay. So let's see here. Let me Had a good night last week. Crazy night at Bowman Gray Stadium. Daniel Dye from the NASCAR Xfinity Series came over to Bowman Gray Stadium, and he won. He won. First race at Bowman Gray, and he is a winner. So congratulations to Daniel Dye on winning at the Madhouse. Burt Myers, 99 wins in the modified, in the Brad Golf Cars modified division. Lee Jeffries, win number 23 for him. Also in the modified division, Daniel Dye, as I just said, and Zach Orr were the two winners in our law offices of John Barrow Sportsman division. In our QRC HVAC and refrigeration street stock, Andy Southern, who had 5 wins last year, got his first win of the season. In the stadium stock, Robert Stramiska and Chuck Wall were the winners. In the Q104.1 stadium stock division, Mike Speeney is leading the points in the modifieds with 192. Brandon Ward is second with 178, but on here it says 1-1. Man. Mike Speeney, 192, ranked 1. Ranked 1, Brandon Ward with 178. Anyway, second, Brandon Ward with 178. Burt Myers would be third with 156. Ryan Flores in fourth 154. Tim Brown's fifth, 146. Rounding out the top 10 in the modified division of Bowling Gray Stadium's points, Lee Jeffries is sixth, Riley Neal seventh, Kyle Southern eighth, Jason Myers. Man. Anyway, Jason Myers and Randy Butner. That's, man, this is confusing. I don't understand. Oh, Lordy. Anyway, moving on to our law offices, John Barrow Sportsman Division. Points leader, Chase Robertson in the number 31 with 189. Connor Branch second with 169. Zach Orr third with 162. Sterling Fleming's fourth with 156. Chase's brother Ryan fifth with 154. Austin Taylor sixth. Tommy Neal seventh. Justin Taylor eighth. Him and Mitch Gills are tied at eighth with 130. And then Billy Gregg with 105. That rounds out the top 10. Those are the. Now I feel like I'm doing a show. So, anyways, if you're watching, at least comment. Can you hear okay? I need feedback, please. This ain't going like I've visioned it. Oh, let me text old Steve Stroud. Comes the cops. There goes the cops. Nope, that's the ambulance. The doors are not shut here at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. There went Angie and Matt Smith on their motorcycles. What about Tony Stewart, y'all? Tony Stewart won his second event in Chicago in the NHRA. He now has 2 wins. To do what Tony Stewart has done is nothing short of amazing at all. Nothing short of amazing. Andrew. Okay, okay. Now I'm getting a little feedback. I was starting to panic there. Seth Caldwell, S&P Lemonade. If you'll notice on there, S&P Lemonade is now a part of Talking Circles with Chris Carter. Glad to have Seth. We've done things together unofficially, but now we're official. So we're a part of S&P Lemonade. S&P Lemonade's a part of Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. This is the best I've heard in the last few weeks, so that's good. Thank you for that. I can hear you. So, well, there's the peanut gallery over there. They're real close. They might just be hearing me through the walls over there. But anyway, Daniel Harrison at H&H Auto Repair. They've been with me longer than anybody. Number 1 sponsor. First one ever. The day I said I was going to do a show, before I even had it together, they were in. So, love them guys. So, hey, Robbie Chapman. Justin Long, what's up, my brother? Sounds great. Okay, y'all giving me feedback now. That's I'm starting to feel a little better. So, are you able to post the Midway Dry Cleaners phone lines up on the screen where they can see it, or type it in? Okay, and then we'll let somebody call in. If you do call in, remember we are live, so let's act like we have a brain. At least I have a brain. So, yeah, Tony Stewart. Ooh, what was that? Whoosh. All right, so it's... When I look at it on my phone, it's froze up. So it's everywhere then, right? That's why we do this. Is it froze up on y'all's end? Yep, Seth says it frozen up. Seth, can you hear me? Yep, frozen. Wonder if they can hear me. They can? Sound is good, Justin said, so yeah. There's that noise again. The way it's frozen, it looks like I'd seen a. Sound is good. Sound is good. The what now? Okay. What do you think it is? Sportsman race this Saturday. 100 laps. Law offices of John Barrow, Sportsman 100. We also will have the modified street stock and stadium stocks. We had a good crowd last Saturday night at the Madhouse. That place was packed out, and there was a lot of people that have been at North Wilkesboro for the day that came and visited. It was pretty neat to see the Richard Childress Racing guys, Danny Stockman and C. Bell. They had fun. They didn't do good, but they had fun. And that's all it's about. Brandon Krotz. He was a good old boy. Oh, Brandon Krotz. Can hear but froze. Did you hear that song I just wrote about you, Brandon Krotz? Swiveling, go. Yep. So I'm seeing what y'all are seeing. So he's over there at he's got some cables and stuff out right now. Yeah, I got an email about that, Brandon. I did. I got an email about the color guard. Didn't know it was your son, so that'll be good. And S&P Lemonade had their best night so far at the Madhouse this last Saturday night. He told me that when we was out there talking. That's good, Seth. I'm glad to hear that. Y'all deserve the best of the best, for sure. I do want to mention my buddy Brad Arnold, Three Doors Down lead singer, dealing with. I've been seeing all on TikTok, Shine Down, Seven Dust. A lot of these bands, man, are starting to sing Here Without You and Kryptonite. They'll start singing the song, and the whole crowd will sing it. And they've been putting this picture up on the screen and all that. So a lot of the music industry has definitely took note and doing what they can to wish everybody, to thank everybody for the prayers and all that. So, is it back good?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, it's just a delay on my. Jordan loved my song. Yeah, hold on, Jordan. I'm gonna write one about you. Let's see. Old Jordan Atkins was a good old girl. She raced the street stock and went for a twirl. Oh, roll tide. All right, I guess we're back. I see myself. So picture is back, Justin Long said. All right. All right, video's back. All right, so we're good. So hold on. God, I hate that noise. What was the issue?
I just had to disconnect and reconnect the camera after power cycling it, and the device right there too.
So that's something we can keep from happening when we're actually doing a live show.
Should be, yeah. I have a remedy for that.
Okay, he's got a remedy, and that's what matters. That's why we're going to get it figured out. We're going to be top notch. I promise. I promise. Listen, that was probably Daniel Harrison riding by. Hey, Miss Gail. Jordan, did you like my song, Jordan? I'll finish it later. That's my buddy. Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings. She's like Daniel and them at H&H Auto. She's been with Talking Circles with Chris Carter a long time. Coger Plumbing. Got some new ones. Douglas Auto Repair and Electrical. Plus Batteries. S&P Lemonade. Jordan Anderson. Axhole in Lexington, Triangle Fitness, Kernersville, Little Donuts. Truly blessed. It's Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, Douglas Auto Care and Battery, S&P Lemonade. We've had several people to come on board, and it's very, very much appreciated. All right, so I feel like that we have accomplished something today. Steve, you're so goofy. So I feel like we're accomplishing something today. Can you put the number up? And let's just get some of y'all just call in. We want to test the phone lines. We want to make sure I'm kicking this dead horse, repeating myself over and over. So we want to make sure it's Midway Cleaners phone lines, please. Want to make sure everything's sounding good. I had a good time Saturday night at Bowman Gray Stadium. I hope all y'all did too that went. Little extracurricular madhouse memories being made in the stands, of course. Not sure what all that was about. Sometimes it can be embarrassing. It's, God, what are y'all doing? And then, of course, the Tommy Neal thing with the 0-1 car. You know, that's a delicate subject for me to even touch, but since we're just kind of shooting the breeze, there's no right or wrong answer. Does that man deserve to be out there on that track? Absolutely, he does deserve to be out on that track. He has every right just as much as anybody else out there. Super nice guy. His whole family. They're just every time I've talked to them, they've just been awesome. Super, really nice people. It cost Tommy a win, plain and simple. That race, the last 5 laps of that race with Tommy Neal, Zach Orr, and Chase, them 3, that was good stuff. That was really, really, really good stuff. And it ended like that was just, that's racing. But
So call in studio phone number?
yeah,
Okay.
you got it?
I'm sending it out.
Listen. Freaking idiots, y'all. I swear. Maybe we should shut the doors. I mean, that's good sound effects, isn't it? Woo! Drink another one, redneck!
Numbers across the screen.
All right. So, the number's on the screen. It's not on mine yet, but there is, like I said earlier, it's such a delay. So there you go. That's the Midway Dry Cleaners phone lines. Somebody give me a call. Let's talk for a second. Let's keep it PG-13, please. Let's don't say nothing, whatever y'all want to talk about real quick. Steve said that was Angel. Daniel's Angel or Andrew across the street's Angel? Angel.
All right, we got one.
All right, put them on. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Chris Carter.
Who am I talking to?
Seth Caldwell.
Hey, Seth. What's going
S&P
on?
Lemonade.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, buddy.
Well, it sounds good on my end. Does it sound good on your end?
I can hear you fine. I don't know how it sounds on the broadcast, but I can hear you fine.
Yeah. Well, these people that are tuning in, they will let us know. So those of y'all are out there listening, y'all just type in if y'all can hear me and Seth. Seth, tell us about S&P Lemonade, what y'all are doing on Saturday nights. If somebody wants to order some S&P Lemonade, how do they order some? You bring some up to me and then the
when I
boots.
when I can get up there.
Yeah, yeah.
So anybody that is interested in ordering ahead, we've got gallons, we've got stuff that you can take home with you after the race. You can just shoot us a message, and we're glad to get something together. We just need to have it by Friday so that we can prepare it when we get to the racetrack. As far as at the track, we're set up behind Section 5. We've got about 20 different flavors. My personal favorite is our Carolina Crimson, which is made with Cheerwine. It's amazing. It's a good hometown flavor. We have one that I tested it just to see how it was going to go, and it's been a hit at the track, and that's pickle lemonade.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been a hit out there. So I'd highly recommend trying that one, especially if you like pickles.
Pickle lemonade.
But I tried it. I honestly tried it because I thought, well, if we ever go to a state fair or something, this will probably be a hit there. And when I put it out there, I was like, we'll see how it goes. But sure enough, it has taken off. People are liking the pickle lemonade.
So let me ask you something, Seth. This is once again for those of y'all tuning in. This is a test show. We are testing stuff out to make sure we're good for next Tuesday. And it's my buddy S&P Lemonade, who is a proud sponsor of Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. My question to you, Seth Caldwell, is Carolina Crimson. That kind of, I'm not sure if I can ever taste that, just for the simple fact I'm not sure that Carolina and Crimson goes together. Maybe the C and the C, but well, we're telling my Crimson Tide, Alabama, of course, and then Carolina.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
So it's flavored with Cheerwine. Cheerwine is very protective of their brand. We don't only sell our stuff off of our trailer at special events and at the stadium. We also bottle our product, and it's on several store shelves. And my deal with Cheerwine was they were fine with me using their name off of my trailer when I'm selling things in cups at festivals, special events, things like that. But on store shelves, they didn't want to see their name on it because they didn't want people thinking it was a Cheerwine product. So I had to come up with a different brand to use for it.
I like it.
That's where I developed the Carolina Crimson, just based off of literally the color and the fact that it's made here in North Carolina.
Okay, you get a pass. I like it. I like it. I'm in.
It's good.
I'm in.
It's good.
So I'm going to walk over before we get started, before I start running my mouth on that microphone. I am going to come over there and I'm going to try pickle lemonade. If I bring it to that tower, I will be bombarded. Every time you come and you walk out and you go down that elevator, I get bombarded. But last time, I shared with Miss Pam. Okay? So, Gray's wife. You share with Miss Pam. End of story. You share. She loved it. The next weekend, she loved it. So, anyway, well, good deal, man. S&P Lemonade. My buddy Seth Caldwell. Thank you for what you do with the show with us, and I'm looking forward to seeing you this Saturday night. And thank you for calling in and testing this phone line out, my friend.
Absolutely. I want to say one more thing. I don't know if
Say
there's
it.
a lot of people listening since it's a test show. You already know my secret because I told you on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But I want people to be watching S&P Lemonade because July 19th, we got something special.
Be tuning in.
You know what that is because you and I have talked about it.
Yep. Be tuning in, y'all. Be tuning in.
Be at the track, be watching. That's Night of Destruction, and it's going to be a good night.
There you go. Y'all heard it, and y'all tune in to us as well. We'll be sharing all the info that he wants put out there. We will definitely share everything that he wants to put out there. Seth, I appreciate you, my brother, man, and you have a good evening.
All right, Chris. Be good, brother.
All right, man. Thank you. Bye. Tell me when. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, buddy.
Steve Stroud, 5 Points Tire and Auto.
That's it.
What's going on with you?
I'll just tuning in and checking you out. Sounds good on my end.
It sounds real good on my end, and I feel like that the few comments, the people that are listening I do want to reiterate to those of y'all that are just now tuning in, this is really not an official show by no means. We are testing everything out. Part of what we're doing is testing these phone lines. And what I'm hearing in my ear, let's just say, let's talk about Bert Myers when Jason and Max was in here, and we had Bert acting like a girl wanting to talk to Max, and we couldn't really hear him. But it was such, man, that was so good because Jason and Max and even Emma sitting over there, they had no clue. And I was, man, you remember when you was in church when you was younger and somebody farted and you didn't want to laugh, you held your nose. That's what I was doing to keep from laughing. So anyway, Steve, 5 Points Tire and Auto, doing a lot of business here lately, man. I look across the street and I see all those cars in the parking lot. I come to talk to you at 8 o'clock in the morning. We can't get 5 sentences in because of all the business and people coming in.
Well, God is good.
Amen. Amen, man.
You know it.
Amen.
You do what's right, and He takes care of you. So
That's right. I agree. I agree with that.
That's our automotive rule of thumb, or really life rule of thumb, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
So,
applies in everything, don't it?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call in and let you know, proud of you, and glad everything's coming together. And I'll see you probably tomorrow morning when you come get that cup of coffee.
So, and then let me share this with y'all. I get, there's some people that are invested in this show, and Steve Stroud at 5 Points Tire and Auto is one of them. The backdrop here and all this, the tripod for the camera. There's a lot of stuff that Steve helps out with. And in the morning times when I get discouraged, and I try not to, Steve sits there, even though every other customer comes in, I'll get a couple words in, but he listens to me, and he usually tries to find a solution. And I appreciate you for what you do, just for me, not just me personally, but for this show, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. You mean the world to me, Steve, and I really, really appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you and everything that you do as well. So you just keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to go places. I truly believe that in my whole heart.
Thank you, buddy. I'll see you in the morning.
All right. Bye.
Chase Robertson, if you would, please call this number. Let's at least talk to one driver since we're live, all right? And I'm gonna let you. We got basketball to watch at 8:30. Minnesota Timberwolves and Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Thunder's gonna pounce them. Chase Robertson, see the number up there. Call it for me, buddy. Well, let's talk to Chase Robertson. Chase, call the number. I'll call him and make him call it. Not make him, but ask him to. Didn't say that wrong. That's my buddy.
I'm looking for it.
We had Randy Pulliam. I did a thing when the chain race was supposed to happen earlier in the year. So I make a post about me and Chase Robertson's going to be in the chain race. Totally just me being me, just, trying to rile some people up. And man, I knew better. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller, you on the air.
Hello?
Chase.
What's up?
Chase Robertson, man, thank you for calling in. I've needed a driver to call in. As you know, you tuning in. I hadn't been on long, but we're testing everything out to make sure we have a good product for next week. And I was just telling everybody about me telling everybody on Facebook that me and you was going to be in the chain race. Then I started running my mouth and how we're going to kick butt. Then I told everybody that the track said, and people were complaining about us having an unfair advantage because we're so good. So Randy Pulliam takes it to a different level in front of 17,000 plus fans Saturday night. And this is under a caution where it's really not a lot going on, and I'm just going along with it. So there are people out there that really believes that me and you was going to do a chain race.
Hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you there, Chase?
Yeah, Dad back there just yelling. Sorry about that.
What? Tell him to be quiet. We are on the air.
Man, hold on. I'm going to tell you what, that Tucker's a good boy. He didn't know I was on the phone. He's sitting there yelling at me.
Man, golly, Mike. So, Chase, I just was talking about you earlier. I was giving a points rundown. You are the leader in the points chase right now, and your season has started off really, really good. Give us a rundown so far 5 weeks in, really, but only 3 races, whatever it is. Give us a rundown real quick.
I
You
still
happy?
think,
You happy with everything?
yeah, I'm extremely happy with the team, my car. I mean, just everything right now has been going our way. So hopefully we can keep that momentum forward. Obviously, we got one of our biggest races of the year this weekend, so that's something I'm looking forward to. But to touch on my year, it's been really good. We finished in the top 5 every race, so that's really everything that you can ask for. So I'm just grateful for that.
I was talking about early the race with Tommy Neal leading, Zach Orr, and then you could have put a blanket over all 3 of y'all in those final laps. And I mean, I'm telling you, man, that was just some good, clean, hard racing. Zach Orr got into Tommy Neal going into turn 2, got him completely crossed up, lifted, and let him gather it up and went on. Now, anybody out there listening or that's seen that can interpret it any way they want to, just like I can interpret it how I want to. Y'all just have to hear it. But to me, that showed a lot of class because you didn't get into him when he done it. It's like y'all all like simultaneously lifted, let him gathered up, and carried on. Describe that little incident. It happened so fast. What is it from a driver standpoint? I mean, what goes through your mind?
Well, I mean, I saw the lap car. I mean, we passed them twice, I think, in the same lap or something like that. So, like you said, Zach got into Tommy. He let him save it, and then we raced off into 3, and it looked like Tommy was gonna, get his win. And then just the lap car was, in my opinion, was in the middle of the racetrack. So it's really hard on Tommy because it's a split-second decision, and it's honestly a 50-50 decision also. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So it's, you can't really put blame on Tommy, in my opinion. But I thought we had it clear, and next thing I know, I get hit in the driver's side, and it scared me. I did not see it coming. I didn't see Tommy come up the track. I thought I cleared it.
Man, yeah. And also that's true because the previous laps that guy was doing the same thing, and Tommy's like, okay, he'll do it again. This is where I'm going, and I feel like Tommy's mind was already made up going into turn 3 on that last lap. He knew he's an experienced enough driver that he knew that in his mind that driver in the 0-1 would do the same thing again. So therefore, that's why he done what he done. Like you said, Chase, things happen out there so fast. I mean, it was a decision he made, and it bit him in the butt, and it is what it is. So Cale Martin is watching that. I believe that was Cale Martin's car that Daniel Dye. That was pretty cool. Daniel Dye, Xfinity regular, coming to Bowman Gray Stadium and getting a win. I do believe, and Cale Martin, car owner, is listening, it looks like, and watching. Anybody else, I'm not real sure that would have been a win because Chase, I will say this. There was a couple of times I'm like, and the number 1 of Daniel Dye has a mirror full of that 31 of Chase Robertson, and you'd be right on his rear bumper coming off of 4. And the guy drove, you got to hand it to him. And once again, anybody else, I feel like it might have it could have been maybe different, okay? But I will hand it to him. The dude drove his butt off because you had him. you had a very fast car as well. So I do like the way that you raced him, and I hope he comes back if he gets another off night. But anyway, it was pretty cool to see Daniel Dye come and get a win.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to beat him the right way. It would have meant more to me and my guys if we could outrun somebody like that straight up without dumping them. So that was something going through my mind. Like, I just wanted to pass him, get under him, and beat him like that. So
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't. There's some things that I guess I could have done different, but I still think I gave him my all. So that's really all I can ask for.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you calling in, Chase, and I'm proud of you as always. you're doing a fine job, and you're leading the points at Bowman Gray Stadium, and that's a big deal. I hope this momentum continues for you. Like you said earlier, the 100 laps is a big deal for everyone involved. That's a bit. You see people that don't normally race there come out of the woodwork sometimes to be a part of this race. So I feel like it should be at least a 22, 23 car field. And if you would, before we hang up, thank all of your sponsors.
Yeah, first, I just want to thank my parents, my dad. Without them, none of this could be possible. I just want to thank my sponsors, East Coast Wings and Grill, Gary Hunt Super Center, Timothy D. Wellborn, Sandy Sliders, Davison Steel, Ava Cupcakes, Wahlberg Grill and Pizzeria, Thornburg Construction, Swift Springs, Dylan Ward Racing for giving me a rocket ship to race with, and Mike Herman Jr., Thermosil Spray Foam Installation, David Kinley Services, Long Arc Welding, Messer Media, Hank Thomas Performance, and DAS Fire Protection.
And also, before you go, you need to say thank you, Bryant Robertson, for being my uncle.
Yeah, yeah, I guess I could say that. Thanks, Bryant. You need to win.
All right, thank you, Chase. And what are you doing Thursday night?
I'll be at the beach.
All right, I'm done with you. Bye.
Bye.
Chase Robertson. So far, I'm fixing to end all this. So far, so good. I feel like we just say win. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. Tommy Neal.
What's up, buddy? What's happening?
Man, we're just doing some testing. You a sponsor of the show. I got to make y'all happy, brother.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
So far, so
That's
good.
for
It
sure.
sounds good. Can you hear all right on your end?
Oh, yeah, sounds great.
Good deal. We were just talking about you and I was talking about when you was leading the race, Tommy, prior to the end of the race, that Zach got into you and had you crossed up every kind of way, so to speak. But Zach, he gave you the opportunity to gather it up, and all three of y'all, you, Zach, and Chase, continued on. And then
Yeah, that's racing, man. I don't mind, like I said, when a man hits you, knock you sideways. Like I said, I took the shots from Billy, I took the shots from Zach. I mean, I don't mind racing that way. I mean, you knock me out far enough, get me all the way out, and you get under me, that's racing. You know, when you hit me and then just drive straight through me, then that's what pisses me off. But, you know, as far as hitting me, not trying to knock me out and get me out of the groove and give me a chance to correct it, that's racing, because that's the way I would race them too. Because I mean, I'll give Zach a shot the same way, and I'll do Billy and everybody else. I'll give you a shot, and you slide out. You slide out, you know, and I'll try to get under you. But that hitting you and then staying hooked to you and then pushing you completely around, that's the part that gets me upset.
the last
But
lap.
yeah, it was a good race, and I had fun racing Austin. Me and Austin, we run side by side for 5-6 laps of racing. You know, for the end of the race. I mean, we had a pretty good night until the last lap. Like I said, I mean, I've been racing for 38 years and won everything is to be won at Bowman Gray Stadium, and I ain't never lost a race to a lap car. But I don't know what that dude's problem is, or where he went to school at, or where he got his license, or where, I don't know. But I mean, you can't go in the corner and slide all the way out to the middle and then cut to the inside. I mean, work on your race car, and you run 20 laps and you get lapped 9 times a 20-lap race. So, you know, you got a problem somewhere. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I run modified, and I went up to par. And you can call Bert, you can call Tim, you can call John Boyd, and you can call them all. And they come up behind me. I got the hell out of the way. Let off the gas, turn to the grass, get the hell out of the way. Because, you know, they're racing to win. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to mess them up. But this dude here, he's balls the wall every lap and his car slides all the way out in the middle of the racetrack. I didn't know whether I should go outside or inside. My spotter then told me, protect the bottom. The 55's up your ass. So, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just bad decision on my part, I guess, but I mean, it won't never happen again. I can promise you that.
Yeah, and that's what Chase Robertson just said prior to you calling in. Chase said, you know, you one or the other. It's like flipping a coin. You go one way and hope it works out, and it didn't, as we all seen. So
I mean, he could have slid all the way out to the wall and took Zach and Chase out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, he did get Chase. So going forward, how do we fix this? Do we have a talk with the 0-1? Do we you know, say, hey,
Well, my
look,
whole deal is the man can't run. The man can't run within 4/10 of the times we run. He needs just to practice on Saturday morning until he gets his car where to go. I mean, that's just my opinion. But I don't. I mean, I ain't trying to be mean to nobody or anything like that. I mean, everybody deserves to be on the racetrack. Don't get me wrong. I ain't never said that. But I mean, if you can't run, if you get a lap more than 5 times in a 20 lap race, you might need to park it. You know what I mean? Because you're in the way more than anything else on the racetrack. I mean, he's going to mess somebody up. Not only me. If he keeps going like he's doing now, and they don't do anything about it, he's going to mess somebody up. Because he's going to go in over his head, and Chase might be leading the race, or Zach might be leading, or Billy might be leading, or Sterling, or anybody. You know, and bam, there you are. And let's see how they react, how they think. You know how things is. I mean, I can only imagine. You know, one of them getting tore up by a lap car leading the race. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, the races over there don't come easy. We work hours and hours and hours and hours on this car. I mean, that little deal, he just cost me about fucking $5,000. I mean, just that damn quick. I mean, everything on the front end, everything on the back end. So I mean, I just dropped $5,000 on trying to fix the car.
Well, and this is the last thing I'm going to say on this is that, to me, it's just my opinion. I go to every morning practice. I go for content. I go to see drivers, go to see if anything's changed, anything's different, blah, blah, blah. But it is harder, in my opinion, I'm not a driver, to swallow when this guy, you don't see him at morning practice. I feel like when you're that kind of a driver, that you should be practicing your skills and working on your car. That's what that morning practice is for. Track conditions are so different in the morning and the evening for practice, and I get it and all that, but I just feel like maybe a little bit of practice and reaching out for some help maybe would go a long way.
Yeah, definitely would help. You know what I'm saying? He just needs to get more, like you talking about, more seat time. I ain't got anything against the guy, nothing whatsoever. I mean, dude, you know, just be respectful and get out of the way, you know, or get off the track. I mean, if you can't, you know, keep up, just, you know, get out the way. I mean, because, you know, we got, you know, these cars ain't cheap, the ones you see running up front. There ain't no race car you're going to buy for $5,000 and go to Bowman Gray and go race. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I guarantee you my car and Chase's car and Sterling's car are, you know, $65,000, $70,000 race cars. They're not no $5,000 car we bought down here to them, you know, put that motor in, we're going to go to Bowman Gray race, and we're a race car driver. You know, we race to go win every week. We don't just go out there to ride around. But, I mean, like I said, I don't have anything against anybody starting racing and want to go race and want to get involved in the sport. It's just, you know, you got to be respectful to the other people that's out there that's already had experience and done all this. And then you got all these damn keyboard warriors. They all know how to do this and all do that. And I just seen a clip a while ago that Tony O. Stewart said. He said, you know, I'll talk junk about Tony about driving the drag car with his wife and all that. And he said, I just shut them all up. I said, well, you know, that's the only way you can do is go back over there and win again and shut them all up. But ain't none of them ever even probably sit behind the wheel, but they can all push keyboard buttons and tell you this, and they could have done this, and they could have done this, and this is a dumb move, it's a stupid move. But until you ever sit your ass behind the wheel, the steering wheel, keep your comments to yourself because you don't know nothing.
Shut up. That's right. Tommy, thank all your sponsors, everybody involved, man, before we hang up.
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank Affordable Septic, Hartley Litigation, Affordable Towing Recovery in Statesboro, North Carolina, Walkertown Mill, MLP, Mac, and all the guys, my wife, my girls, Randall, my guys, my crew, everybody that helps put forward effort to getting this car back together. And like I said, you know, I'd like to thank PJ this week for getting all the shocks and all fixed on me real quick. Like that was a real big help. But hopefully everything goes back together, and we'll come back and we're going to be about 3/10 faster than we were before, and we just can't put a red for another make a 100 laps when I get back.
Sponsorship opportunities are available on Tommy Neal's number 21 Sportsman.
Yeah, we got the hood available and the rear bumper cover.
So and I have 6 ready to go proposals. So reach out to Tommy or myself or somebody with the team, and we will hook you up. So Tommy, thank you for what you do. Thank you for being a part of Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. I appreciate you, brother, and you have a good night.
Yeah, man. Thank you, buddy. You have a good night. See you, brother.
Ya. All right, let's do this. Let's go to a commercial break. We're going to go. This wasn't supposed to be a show. It's 8 o'clock. So let's go. Let's do 2 commercials, okay? Do 2 commercials, whatever you choose. Do 2 commercials, and then we'll come back and we'll all do a group hug, sing Kumbaya, and do the peace out white trout. So, yeah, let's go to a commercial break. So this is, and we'll talk just because this is a test session. When we do this and I do that, Andrew, I'd like to of some music. Like when I say that, y'all don't go nowhere. We'll play like 20 seconds of some royalty-free music, and then fade that down and go into the commercial. Same way when we're coming back, play that, and then you know how we do. So that's. But right now, just go to commercial. That's when we go next week. We're live doing our show. Man, we got a lot of people to catch up with to be on here. But I do thank you, Chase Robertson and Tommy Neal, for calling in. And thank y'all for tuning in. Big time. I appreciate the feedback and all. Yeah, go to a commercial break. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store. Stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them OCC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem.
Hey guys, I'm Bad Brad for Velocity USA right here. We're right out here in Lexington, North Carolina, just a few miles from beautiful Bowman Gray Stadium. We've got you covered, whether you need an off-the-rack suit, gloves, shoes, helmet, whatever it may be. We also carry kid stuff and karting apparel. So kind of no matter what it is that you're racing, even drag racing, tractor pullers, we've got all kinds of safety, and we're right here in Welcome, North Carolina, right off of Interstate 52. You can check us out online, velocity-usa.com. Give us a call, 336-764-8502. We're right here all the time. Drive fast, take chances.
All right, there you go. There you go. I hope y'all are. I hope everything sounds good to y'all. On my end, what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing on here, I liked it. I thought the phone call sounded really good. Major difference, Andrew, than what we had last week and what we're doing now this week. I'm very, very happy. I'm very pleased, and I do appreciate all of your hard work. This Thursday night, I ain't had my picture made with my buddy Bubba Pollard in a long time. I don't know. Actually, since North Wilkesboro last year, maybe the year before last. Dadgummit, this brain of mine. Anyway, I'm headed over to Hickory for the super late models. The heavy hitters will be there. Chase Elliott will be there. Stephen Nassy. The big dogs, the big heavy hitters. I'm telling y'all, you want to see some good racing, y'all go over to Hickory Motor Speedway this Thursday night. It's going to be some really good racing. In the Legends race, for the first time ever in a Legends car, Brexton Bush and Keelan Harvick is going to be there. I've watched both of these young men race, and it was entertaining to meet these guys and talk to both of these kids. They're kids. Very respectful. Whether or not you like their dads is irrelevant. Both are very good kids. No, sir. Yes, sir. Keelan, got to take him around on a golf cart at Carteret County 2 years ago. And I really, 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 really like that kid. Brexton is the same way. So this Thursday night, big night of racing. I know it is a Thursday night, but y'all go on out. I'm going to be there with Bubba Pollard in the number 26. I do want to give a shout out to my 14-year-old wheelman, Tristan McKee. He finished second in the Cars Tour late model stock race, North Wilkesboro, in the Pro Car. He finished fourth, fifth, something. Anyway, a good weekend for Tristan McKee. Always proud of that kid no matter what. He's going places. They just did a thing on him on Road to Glory. It's on YouTube. And if you listen to them people talk, they'll tell you what I've been saying since I got involved with this kid when he was 11 years old. And they just repeat what I've said once again since that boy was 11. So this Saturday night at Bowman Gray Stadium, it's going to be a big night of racing. We're going to have 100 laps for our law offices of John Barrow Sportsman Division, racing with our modified street stocks and our stadium stocks. Sydney Sanders, my co-host, she will be right here with me next Tuesday night here at our Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. Let me do this. Let me do this, y'all. Hang tight before I leave. I want to thank all of our sponsors, H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, which is raceforkids.com, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, my buddy Jeff Day, who, man, love that guy. Jeff Day, thank you for what you do, man. Precision Built Spindles, also Renee Hackett, same thing. I appreciate you so much. Renee Hackett, Realtor, David E. Day, Inc., Ideal Corn, Our Affordable Septic, which is Tommy Neal, Emma's parents at Enticing Isons, our buddy at Little Donuts, Angela's House, Dutton Safer Systems, Triangle Fitness, Kernersville, JTV Sports Card and Memorabilia, Axe Hole, excuse me, out of Lexington, buddy Brian Sykes at Sykes Metal Roofing, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, Douglas Auto Care and Battery, S&P Lemonade, Frank Steaks, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, Cobble Speed Shop, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Horse-Powered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Eveready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Robin Sandblast and Mule Skinner Trucking, Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Radical Fire Protection, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Soul to Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, Kevin says yes.com. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and thank y'all that's tuning in for tuning in. Oh, yes, I forgot. Side plug for Andrew. He works. Andrew, y'all, that's right. You want to meet Andrew? Go see him. I didn't know this till Saturday night, Andrew, when Seth told me. So, yes, so side plug for Andrew. He also works hard on the S&P Lemonade trailer at the stadium. He's a good dude. Y'all give him some support. I agree, and I'm so happy. At the end of the day, I was not happy with what was going on, and he knew it, and he fixed it, according to what I'm seeing and hearing now. All right. Thank y'all. I love y'all. We'll see you this Saturday night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all my wonderful sponsors. Sydney Sanders, my co-host, she'll be with us next Tuesday night. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I love y'all. We'll see you next Tuesday. No, we'll see you Saturday night at the Madhouse. Be safe. God bless.